Hello, friends. Wouldn't it be better to just have a life story than a love story? Let me explain. We've been so conditioned that we need to believe in love and have these beautiful love stories where love is of fantasies, that you're going to get into a relationship and that you're going to be wonderfully happy in this union. In my experience, throughout all these years, I have barely learned more about myself. And as I've learned more about myself, I understand more about my partner. And with that understanding, you're going to start to see that a lot of those ideals, those ideas, those things that you say or do when you're first and freshly married, because marriage is a big topic, guys. We have it all wrong. We do. We say, first of all, in your vows, I think they said to love and to hold, right? And to, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, and to, God, I don't even know. But anyways, the whole purpose is that you're going to love this person no matter what. And that you're going to sustain this feeling of love throughout the whole course of the relationship. And then situations happen. Life happens, children happen, work, body changes, emotions, just life happens. And then you're frustrated and you wonder why this person doesn't love you anymore. And why this person is not giving you the attention that they gave you before. Let's go back to the initial state. The majority of us, I would say many of us, if not all, do not have the right mindset to get married. I know I've had, let's say, I was married very young, so I didn't get to create a list of things that I wanted in a partner. But let's say in my friendships, the majority of women had a list of things that they wanted in a partner, and they wanted this and they wanted that, almost like as if you could order this person. And what if that list just simply came out of your own trauma? Out of your own trauma, you want this person to be an ideal pattern, to look a certain way, to feel a certain way, to have certain things and accomplishments. But they're because those are the things you value as value in a person. And that's how you're going to connect with them. But honey, let me tell you, the real work is once you've been with a person for so long and you understand their fuck-ups, you understand their greatness, and you understand the in-between. That is real love. That is real commitment. Now, yes, there are certain things you should not tolerate in a relationship. But that is why you need to know yourself first. Know what the fuck you like. Yes, I'm a curse because I like cursing. Know what you like. Know what you will do in certain situations based on that love that you have for yourself. And recognize your patterns. So if you're making a list of things for Mr. Right or Miss Right, you know, Prince Charming or Miss Wonderful, make sure that you have those principles within you too. You want a successful person. Are you successful? You want a person that loves you. Do you love you? You want a person that has wealth. Do you have wealth? Because eventually it's going to be about what you bring to the table and what they bring to the table, and then we're going to have a fabulous buffet. But we get married with the illusion that somehow we're going to have this fabulous wedding, and we're going to have this wonderful wedding, honeymoon, and then afterwards the kids are coming, and then it's all wonderful, and we're living in love. But nobody told you that love is something. First of all, love is something that you have to create. It is not an emotion that just comes in. No. It's a choice. Love is a choice. It's an action. It's consistent work. It's consistent work, and it's an action. My goodness. How much I would have done with this knowledge back in the day. Anyways, I gained that knowledge because I went through all that till today. So you make this idea that love is this, love is that, but love is just how you were loved. That's the biggest powerful here. You were loved a certain way, and guess what? You're going to show that love. You're going to pass it on, and that's how you think that love is. What is your love language? I was telling my children the other day, we have these fabulous sessions that they participate unwillingly. That, you know what? They were trained. We train our children. We don't really parent because we're not parenting out of awareness. We're not parenting out of true consciousness. So I am giving them permission to be untrained and to live their best life, to continue to grow, to break patterns that no longer serve them. That is it. Because growth is continuous. Which brings me to the next topic. You decide that you're going to make a relationship, get married, live with somebody that you feel is wonderful at that moment. And then you have to sustain that emotion, right? Do you really? I think what you have to find is a person that you're willing to grow with, and that person is willing to grow with you, and growing through an awakening process together. You cannot have a person still in the back waiting for that awakening, still living their reality and not being genuine to themselves. That is what we're not going to do. My best advice to you and to anyone that wants to start a relationship or is already in one is make sure that you and your partner are growing together in life with purpose, with intent to create a relationship where both of you have an exchange, where it's an even exchange. They taught us that love is blind. Love is suffering. Love is, oh my God, loving unconditionally. Love hurts. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, none of that. It will hurt if you do not know your own love language, if you do not know what your expectations are, if you do not have your own boundaries set in place, and if you don't love yourself first. You cannot share anything past that. So anyways, I feel we need to be more educated about relationships because it's a lot of work. And you have to be willing to be in a relationship every single day and commit to it. Not based out of the feelings that this other person causes you. That's a bonus. But you have to be with a person that is mentally there, first of all. They're aware of their own patterns, and they're aware of what they can and cannot do. And through that awareness, they love you. They create action with you. If you do not have that, do not sign that. Do not sign up for this mission. This isn't for the weak. This isn't for the weak. I myself have learned that now I understand what real love is. Love is, first of all, loving me, and anything that comes out of that is for you. But if I don't give me first, there is nothing left for you, because there will be bitterness, there will be unhappiness, there will be frustration, there will be all these other things that are lingering and surfacing. So I need to make sure that I am feeling accomplished, that I am feeling content, that I am feeling within my own skin, that I am happy and content in my journey, but that I am consistently growing every single day. And then you're ready to come along through that journey. That's why I say love is parallel. Two people walking hand in hand forward, which is walking in mindset, walking in soul purpose, feeling a connection side by side. Like, hey, I see you. I see you accomplish something. Hey, I see you too. Great. And continue forward, building and building awareness and more awareness. And the greatest thing about us women is that we do need very little, but it's very important. And we need security to know that you have got your own shit together, that I don't need to get that for you. And that when I do not, that you're there to support me. And when you do not, I am there to support you. But we continue to move forward, that you're not going to be stuck in your patterns. It leads me to the other thing I just forgot. Patterns. What you really marry, I'm going to get comfortable. What you really marry are people's patterns. People's mental patterns, their psyche, the way they think, the way they love, the way they judge, the way that they have been taught to live, their own belief systems. And then you are connecting to that. But you're really not creating a relationship. You're just simply creating a connection. And I say this, you're making a relationship out of trauma. I've said this before in my other videos. I hope you've seen them all, because I know some of you see them and you don't like them. Anyways, it's okay if one person sees them, then my mission is complete. So yes, you are connecting through what you feel as, oh my God, that is so fabulous. Oh my God, he's this. Oh my gosh, she's that. And then you want more of that. But then that's all that person, that's all they had. And now you're in this relationship, and now you got married, and now you think, oh, I want more of that. Remember, you gave it to me in the first days, in the lovely phase of cocooning, where it's a chemical connection. Let's call it lust. The stages in the beginning of a relationship. The lovely stage of lust. Once it's over and reality sets in and you're stuck with that person that feels, that has an opinion, that now it's not the person you married. Well, no, because people grow. You're not supposed to be the same person. You're supposed to have consistent values, consistent growth. That's what you're supposed to be. But you are supposed to change as a person. People that get stuck just mess up relationships and do not live a purposeful life and a genuine one, because they still want to continue to lie to themselves, because they're not ready for the truth. So picking a partner, it's not necessarily like making a list. First, you got to start here. What does this body and soul and mind need that matches? Where we know and understand that we're not perfect. But I see your growth. I see your intentions. And based off of that is how I feel loved. So have a life story with somebody, not a love story. Love stories fade. Love stories are simple. It's a simple act of fantasy. Because nobody really talks about the hard work in relationships. Like, oh, how did you get to be married so long? Well, shit. If you got time, I'm writing a book. Oh my goodness, it's been 15 minutes. Gotta go. Be well. Be blessed.